Okay, so today we're gonna be reacting on Mr. Tucker. Yeah, not the funny one, not the funny one. This one. Now we're gonna be reacting to his segment on why America is great.
Good evening and welcome to Tucker Carlson Tonight. There is a huge amount going on right now, as you know, really a torrent of news, historic amounts. To begin tonight, we are going to ignore all of it. We've never done that before. This is a news show brought to you on a news channel. But on this second Friday after the election, we'd like to take a 20-minute break from developments. So many things seem so completely screwed up right now that it can be overwhelming. And over time, it's also misleading. If you pay too much attention to what's happening, you can easily conclude that America is a rotten country. But that's wrong. It's not. America is still the best there is. Two things about America make it great: the country and its people. This is a truly beautiful place. That's the first thing. If you're absorbed in your phone all day, it's easy to forget that. But look around. It's stunning. Switzerland has the Alps, Zimbabwe has Victoria Falls. But multiply that by an entire continent, and you've got what we have, America. From the
Americans love to do this. Americans love to talk about how great their country is compared to everybody else. America isn't great. It's just big. There's a difference. The bigger the country is, the more messed up shit that happens within that country. Now, we don't have to talk about all the messed up shit that goes down in America. Americans know. But you actually have Americans that can't afford to go see the doctor. Basic necessities that Americans cannot afford. Got Americans working full time that can't afford a place to live, working full time and are homeless. Nah, America's not great.
From the islands of Puget Sound to the islands in Casco Bay, to the Rockies and the Badlands and the Upper Peninsula and the Appalachian Mountains in between. Spend a day hiking through the Shoshone National Forest in Wyoming. You might not see another person. How can a place so gorgeous be so empty? We've got a lot of those here. Wake up in Big Sur, California some morning. The smell of redwoods and salt air will change you. You'll feel things you inherited from your ancestors, coming from places the modern world cannot touch. We are blessed to live in a place like this, more blessed than we acknowledge. No matter what happens next, no matter who becomes the president, now or in the future, nothing can diminish the dignity of an eastern white pine towering above the spruce in a New England forest. All of it is ours to enjoy, thank God. And we've got a lot of people to enjoy it with, an awful lot. Americans are still the best people, misguided as we sometimes are. This isn't an especially religious country anymore, but surveys on church-going do not tell the whole story. Even now, most Americans know they're not really in charge of the universe. They know there's something bigger out there, bigger than all of us combined. And when you understand that, when you know in your bones how small you are and how short the ride is likely to be, you tend to treat people better. Americans do.
He couldn't help it. He couldn't help but bring up the God. He couldn't help it because, look, of course, believing in God, it just makes you that much better. God damn. I mean, whew, you know, all the popes and stuff, all the pastors, touching little kids. I mean, man, they believe in God though, so they're better than me, for sure. For sure. Believing in God does make you better. I agree. Man, when you know how short the ride's gonna be, you treat people better. That's crazy. It's crazy. That must be why, you know, like 9% of wars across the world are because of religion. But you know what I'm saying? Let's not even talk. That's not what we're talking about.
Don't let cable news fool you. Don't let us fool you. This is a profoundly nice country, the nicest in the world. Americans are kind to children, to pets, to strangers. We give more money to charity than any other place. We tip our waiters more. There's no country on earth you'd rather be lost in. Someone will help you.
If I had to pick a country to get lost in, it would not be America. I'll tell you that right now.
In America, we don't eat dogs. We rescue them.
You're not the only country that rescues dogs, but I wonder what country he was talking about there when he said we don't eat dogs.
China.
Wait, what the fuck was that? God? Is that you?
They sleep on the bed. We give them funny names. We cry when they die. It's a sweet country. In some ways, it's getting better. The music's definitely improving. So is the food. Believe it or not, we still make things here, and a lot of them are pretty good. That probably won't change. Americans love innovation, but they're distrustful of anyone's radical plans for the future. Most people here don't want an abrupt reshuffling of everything. They'd prefer incremental improvement. That's why we've had only one revolution. It's why we fought off the metric system all these years, and thank heaven we have. It's why we still have Christmas, and always will. Christmas in America is great, even if you don't really understand what it's about, and many people don't. It's still the happiest time of the year, and therefore it's the most American. America is a happy country, despite everything. Our happiness is fundamental. It's in our founding documents. It's in our people. Nothing happening tonight can take that away.